Duffey Southeast Construction presents Site Safety Orientation. Housekeeping. Each trade will maintain order and cleanliness in their work zones and any areas impacted by them and/or their activities. Walkways will be kept clear. Projecting nails shall be removed from lumber or turned down to eliminate hazards. Extension cords must be positioned as to not be a trip hazard. GFCIs will be used on corded tools and equipment. Plugs must have grounding pin in place. Hard hats, safety glasses, and safety vests, along with other task-specific required PPE, must be worn while on the job site. Excavations must be inspected by a competent person before entry. All hazards must be corrected. Workers entering trenches or excavations more than 5 feet deep shall be protected by a properly designed protective system, such as sloping, shielding, or shoring. Trenches deeper than 4 feet must have a ladder as egress no more than 25 feet from workers in the trench. Heavy equipment must have an operational backup alarm, or a spotter must be used when operating in reverse. Equipment must be maintained in good working condition and have operator protection. Operators must be certified and practice safe operation. OSHA Standard 1910.178 covers the requirements for forklifts of all types, including rough terrain forklifts, telescoping or boom forklifts, and industrial forklifts. OSHA Standard 1910.178 L1I states the employer shall ensure that each powered industrial truck operator is competent to operate a powered industrial truck safely, as demonstrated by the successful completion of the training and evaluation specified in this standard. Recognize potential hazards. Never place yourself in a dangerous area or position. Make sure that all guards and covers are placed correctly and not damaged. Keep gloves and loose clothing away from moving gears or rotating shafts. Hand tools shall be properly maintained and used for their intended purpose. Guards must be in place. Powder actuated tools shall only be used by trained and authorized persons and operated in compliance with manufacturer's instructions. Protruding rebar must be capped to prevent worker impalement. Also applies to protruding concrete form stakes. Compressed gas cylinders shall be properly used and maintained. All gas cylinders shall be stored upright and secured in place. Oxygen and acetylene cylinders shall be separated by 20 feet when stored. Fire extinguishers shall be provided in working order when flammables are present or when sparks are produced. A useful way to remember the best method for using a fire extinguisher is with the acronym PASS, which stands for Pull, Aim, Squeeze, and Sweep. Pull the pin in the handle of the fire extinguisher. Aim the hose or nozzle at the base of the fire while making sure you are a safe distance away. Squeeze the operating lever slowly to expel the fire extinguishing agent onto the fire. Sweep the hose or nozzle from side to side at the base of the fire until the fire is out. Move forward or around the area where the fire is if it is safe to do so as the fire diminishes. Watch the area closely after the fire seems to be out to ensure reignition doesn't occur. Falling objects shall be prevented from falling to lower levels through floor openings or off of roofs by toe boards, covers, or barricades. Scaffolding should be erected under the supervision of a competent person. They shall have base plates, casters, full bracing, access ladders, fully decked, toe boards, and guardrail system. A competent person will inspect scaffolding daily, an initial inspection card attached to the scaffolding. Ladders must be visually inspected before use. Never stand on the top rung or step of a step ladder. Ensure extension ladders are placed at a proper angle and always face the ladder. Fall protection is required when working above 6 feet or when exposed to hazards at 4 feet or more above a lower level. Guardrails must be constructed properly according to OSHA standards. Guardrails must be able to stand up to construction use and prevent someone from falling. Remember these important tips to improve fall protection on the job. Personal fall arrest systems typically consist of an anchor point, a body harness, and a connector such as a lanyard. Workers must be trained in fall protection and the specific types of personal fall arrest systems they will use on the job. Crystalline silica is a common mineral found in the ground. When construction materials are harvested, manufactured, or produced using natural elements from the earth, these materials may then contain silica. Respirable crystalline silica dust is created during normal industry and manufacturing activities when cutting, sawing, grinding, drilling, or crushing any material that has silica like granite, ceramics, and stone. The superfine silica particles are released into the air and workers are in danger of inhaling these silica dust and developing serious health conditions. The employer shall ensure that no employee is exposed to an airborne concentration of respirable crystalline silica in excess of 50 micrograms per cubic meter, calculated as an 8-hour TWA or time-weighted average. Table 1 provides specific exposure control methods when working with materials containing crystalline silica. Tips to minimize electrocution hazards. Always inspect your electrical tools before use. Never use metal ladders when working with or near energized electrical equipment, and never use damaged or defective electrical tools. Lockout tagout is a way of protecting employees while machinery is serviced. The person who will be working on the equipment disconnects it, locks the power source, and puts a warning tag on it. Before repairing, servicing, or maintaining equipment and machinery, apply locks to energy sources so that the equipment cannot restart. Put a tag on the locked out item warning that it should not be turned on. Verify by test and observation that all energy sources are de-energized. Block or drain any stored energy. Be aware that equipment marked high voltage can store lethal energy, even when disconnected from the power source. Covers should be in place and locked if necessary to avoid accidental contact by persons not qualified to work on electrical equipment. Openings in electrical panels should be covered, guarded, or protected to prevent accidental shocks or electrocution. Never attempt to repair electrical tools or equipment unless you are qualified for the work. Workers must be protected from energized electrical parts. Before and during outdoor work, check local weather reports and keep an eye out for darkening clouds and increasing wind speeds, which can indicate developing thunderstorms. Lightning is unpredictable and can strike outside the heaviest rainfall areas or even up to 10 miles away from any rainfall. Many lightning victims are caught outside during a storm because they did not act promptly to get to a safe place, or they go back outside too soon after a storm has passed. If there are signs of an approaching thunderstorm, workers should not begin any task that they cannot quickly stop if they need to get to safety. If you hear thunder when working outdoors, even a distant rumble, get to a safe place immediately. accidents, or injuries, regardless of their nature, shall be reported to the Duffey Southeast Superintendent for immediate attention. Safety violations could result in the employee's immediate dismissal or removal from site. Thank you for watching this safety orientation presented by Duffey Southeast Construction. Always abide by OSHA regulations while on our job sites. Be safe and have a blessed day.